Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to the YouTube video here on the channel. My name is Emily. We're just pulling into our first station today, which is where the snow starts. This is the EC 104 Polona service from Vienna to Warsaw. We'll be running the train today. Just had a minor flashback there. Apologies for that. There you go. Meet me to you too. Yeah, it's to Warszawa Wschodnia. So anyway, this train, we'll be running it as far as Przerov. Przerov is the station basically where this route ends. But we've started on Czech, well, we're running a Czech train. Actually, the headlights have been set up incorrectly. That's always fun. Can fix that on the move. You can see we're on Czech. We've got the České dráhy logo and AC. The two straight lines, that's DC. The waveform, that's how you remember it. So, we're just arriving here into, like I say, into Staré Město U.Hrad. We've got 3 stops today in total. We've got Staré Město, we've got Uh.Hrad, and we've got Přerov, where this scenario ends. Interesting, we've also got an en route voltage changeover, which we do on the fly, just before Přerov. So, we're going to think about bringing our train to a stand now. This scenario and everything in it will be linked and available from the Train Sim community website by the time this video goes out. There we go. Beep. Loco brake applied. Train brake released. Press 2 to release the doors. So you can see this is a reskin. This is different to the standard 1216 you've seen me driving, because the normal one is the České dráhy railjet livery. This isn't a railjet loco. CD bought a few extra of these to use both on express services domestically, but also they run on these sorts of services, which are the sort of Austria to Poland services. They get taken off at Bohumín, though. It's worth bearing in mind. Wow, I'm light. Interesting note as I do pull away here. I'm really hoping this kicks in properly. But you can see there's a Vectron here and a strategically placed Braillet. So the Braillet brings this train up here from Locomotive. The Vectron then gets put on the front here and runs it the rest of the way to Prague. So it's basically it's sort of a cool little thing of loco changes, which I don't think we've done in the UK in like, call it 20 years now. And it's a shame, man. I miss that kind of stuff. So 40. I'm hoping that it'll pick up that one that once we pass the signal, it'll go, oh, she's authorised to run quicker than this. Right, what we're going to do, I'm going to actually disable the mirror because it's not working correctly, obviously. Mirror is off now. That now lets us run up to our correct speed here, which is 60. For whatever reason, the mirror wasn't allowing me to do any programming on it, so you program the mirror normally. I'll show that now. Actually, I've already showed that in the CD 750 video. Also, as we're doing a Czech video, this will probably attract a different audience to my normal videos, so let me take a second to introduce myself. My name is Emily. I'm a 27-year-old trans peep from the northeast of England, but I'm also half Czech. I work in the UK railway industry at the moment, but I still kind of a bit of homesickness, I guess, going on, and I miss the old Czech railways. And again in Czech, ahoj přeju dobré ráno, dobré poledne nebo dobrý večer. Přeju všem. A jmenuji se Emily, je mi 27 let, pracuji na britské železnici, jsem poločeška, poloangličanka takže vlastně umím oba jazyky. Pracuji a bydlím v Anglii, ale české vlaky mě ještě celkem baví. Jakého zrovna mi nezapíkal ten Roadrunner, takže se zrychlíme. So we are now going to 160. 160 is the maximum speed that you are permitted to run on, well, in Czech, on the Czech Railway. Sorry, I completely forgot the word for Czech Railway there. So we're going to get up to speed. As you can see, we're just gunning it. I've just realised we've got no safety system, so we're not going to get any of the vigilant stuff either, which is quite nice actually. So take a quick, yeah. So we are now rocketing up to speed. You can see this thing is quick. Do a flyby. As you can see, the rate today is a bit of a different one. We've got Czech loco, Polish coaches, and the trailing coach is a Czech coach. So yeah, I've got a little bit of everything going on today. And we're rocketing, like I said, rocketing along the Czech Railway, which, like I said, this is one of my favourite runs to do here. Quite interesting though, we do get, we go through a neutral section, which in the Czech Republic, neutral sections are weird. And then after that, we also deal with what we changeover, which is simpler than you think. So this is our Huštinovice, which is our first station in class today. As you can see, we're going straight down the middle. We don't stop here. We are an Eurocity train, we're an international train. We don't stop in these little towns and villages. Something that you have to compliment the route builders on here, though, is just the feel of the route. It feels spot on. This feels like I'm on the train to go see my mum, basically, and that's quite a nice feeling to have. Oh, this is one of my scenarios where I pretend an autocross Smith, but yes, it is a Metrans Vectron on what looks like containers. These, like I say, every fun little thing to check out here, that except for the Loco and the Vectron and the Eurofirma coaches, so basically the Buns in this train and the BMZ in two other trains on this route, sorry. Everything you see today is freeware. And obviously at APware, there's some like payware requirements, but this is a freeware route I'm on. It's insane. I absolutely love the Czech development crowd. This payware stuff is starting to come up, and in a way it's a bit of a shame because everyone likes freeware, right? But also at the same time, the quality of the work that is being put in here, it's amazing. I genuinely adore the Czech creators and the stuff they come up with. I'll be doing some of the stuff because I've got quite a bit of Czech stuff installed right now, and I'm really enjoying creating Czech scenarios. But like I downloaded an 361 Slovak loco. This is Spikinief station. Next station I'm looking for is Napájedle, which is where we get a slightly down change revision to our speed. So, and that's in preparation for the arrival into Uh.Hrad, which is our first stop side. But it's amazing the quality of work. Like I loaded it and I looked like, oh, this is so good. I feel like I'm looking at a payware module. You know, if I paid £12 for it, I wouldn't be complaining. And yeah, I fully support. You know, I fully support that as devs. You know, is anyone doing as a creative doing any sort of work? I guess is a better term here. I'm actually not getting straight into Ireland now. Is any sort of creative doing any sort of work? You are the arbiter of how much your work is worth, right? That is your decision to make. That's not anyone else's thing to tell you about. But yeah, it's like I say, it's just great what we have, and the problem with now guys charging for their work, which I think is fully supported by me. So that's a warning for 150. We're still at 150 for a while. Put the power back in so that we maintain 150. The problem with guys charging is now people go, well, X has made something that's nearly as good as this and hasn't charged, and you're charging €15 or whatever. But hey, it is, like I say, it's absolutely great work, and you know what I'm really like? Yeah, it's just, yeah, like I say, it's pretty cool. So going down to 120 now. Although I'm going to do it on a minimal brake application if I can. No, I can't. Oh well, the airfield throw us off. So we are pulling into Uh.Hrad, like I said, as our next stop. The reason for the 120, we actually had a 130 and then a 120, then back up to 130, I think. No, we stayed at 120. reason for the speed limit is the bridge ahead, which I'm reliably informed. I follow the Vajkati YouTube channel as well. The reason it's 120 is the bridge doesn't have ballast, so it's just sort of protects it from excessive vibrations, basically. You'll see the bridge as we go over it. But, yeah, but like I said, the feel of this route is spot on, and I love it. That's all I can say. Like, even those above ground pipes there, those are so prolific. 120. See what moving with this bridge? It's got no ballast here. Now this is my cue that we're approaching Uh.Hrad now. So what I'm actually going to do is just either my throttle again. Am I being bold here? Possibly. No, I'm being bold. I'm going to put power back in. No, I'm not being bold. I was absolutely right first time. That is my cue for a break point. That is the Uh.Hrad station start sign. I'm just going to put a bit of brake on. Do about half brake. Bring us down to 60 kilometers an hour, so 40 miles an hour. I find it's a good speed to approach the platforms in. We're not a particularly long train today. It's 5, 6 coaches. Forgot the count, but the train knows its length, which is always convenient. I'm also going to up my AFB now to 160, which is our departure speed limit today. It's giving over the points. And you can see this is the station at Uh.Hrad. Quite a few coaches or wagons in the sidings there. Well, I said quite a few. Only 3 rakes. And we're going for one of the centre platforms here because we're quite fast trains. So we'll put a bit of brake back in. We're going down to 50 centre platforms. What I'll do, we'll give a meet. I'll get the meet system going. So we're going to go like that, which is going to give us our train length measurement. If you're interested in listening to the game again. Now we are actually going to be pretty early getting here, probably. Yeah, we've got 4 minutes dwell time. Now we're only supposed to sit here for 2 minutes, but basically, even though we left, we left right on time. We're 4 minutes early, that quick. It's crazy. Yeah, because forgot this thing's got its own clock on board. Slow down and stop. I mean, we are fully platformed, and we're not. Well, we're blocking one barrow crossing, but I don't really care because shouldn't be crossing. No, we're not blocking barrow crossings there. So, no, I should leave that in forward. Now we're just going to go into the engine room. So I'll show you a quick D1 test of the mid-L. So, reverse to forward, reverse to reverse, reverse it off. That clears all those options off. Yeah, no, that's not actually working. So I'm not able to clear the D1 test. So I'm just going to leave the mid-L isolated now. And ETCS isn't available. Unless it'll let me go to CIFA. No, it's saying those systems aren't available because I'm on. Yeah, it's automatically isolating CIFA, which is fine. So we've said we don't want to pop before 52 minutes past. That's fine. So interesting sort of counter here. This is telling us how much power we've drawn from the overheads. This says how much we put back in regen. So I've not used much regen today. I've just been sort of coasting down most of the time. But we've drawn 186 kilowatt hours to get ourselves from just before Staré Město to here. And we've put back 38 kilowatt hours. Let's see if we can sort of increase in that at all during our run today. So like I said, we are sort of starting on AC. So this is the system here. I'll quickly click into it. So you can see I've selected AC. I'm on AC, so I'm not going to change that up. But there's also 2 lines below is DC. So this loco, at least though its program currently understands DBAC, OBBAC, Czech AC, Czech DC, Slovak AC, Slovak DC. So yeah, all right. We'll go a minute early. It's fine. No one will notice. See, there's no one on the barrow crossings. to get to our train, so basically we want to go. So we are going to just wang half power in. And what I'm going to do, now that we've got a bit of speed on, I want to get as fast as I can. There is a reason for this. There is a neutral section here. So basically, in the UK for neutral sections, you add your throttle. Here, you drop your pantograph. And they've sort of fitting hooks so that you definitely drop your pantograph. But I want to get us going as fast as I can. There's our 160 post, so as long as I don't exceed 120 by then, which I might, ease off slightly. Basically, yeah, they've fitted hooks, so if you don't drop your pan, it will get torn off. But there's 100. There you go. Okay. I'm going to go pan down. I'm then going to... So we've hit that, so what I'm going to do is train heating off. MCB open. Pan down. And then I'm looking on the right for my... pan back up queue. Which I think I'll give it to this curve if I don't see it. I am still missing some assets. I'm not sure I've got it. Yeah, I've missed it. Wonderful. So the way you then sort of reconnect this train, so you can see I can take power all I want, but the train knows it's got its pan down, so it's got no way of drawing power to give me. So I'm going to idle my throttle again. I'm going to pan up. When I've got the little pink or cyan colour thing there, it is saying that it doesn't, it basically says, I'm preparing myself, don't enable the MCB. I'm ready, MCB on please. MCB ein, it's now set, basically we're now powering, but it's just preparing itself further, so still not got a traction lock, and I'm now good to go again. And we rock it up to 160. Just like that. So it is a bit of a changeover system, really, and it is a bit of a pain. So you've got to yourself through it, but you get there eventually. But it is quite fun to sort of try and figure it out in your head, the switchology. Now, the next sort of point of interest for us is at the station of Brest. There is a changeover from AC to DC, and we're going to do that on the move at 160 kilometers an hour. And actually, now that we're back up as well, I can put my train supply back on. So you can see at the moment, oh, that's interesting. It's actually got some 25 kV, even though it's 15 in this area, as far as I'm aware. Interesting. Anyway, but yeah, so that's covered basically. That's showing our, it's showing how much we're drawing currently. You can see we're drawing sort of 1 kilowatt hour every few seconds when we've got power in. Which is insane, isn't it, really? So where are we here? Is this? And we'll look at the station sign, then I'll know. This is Locomotive, which is a nice little place, I guess. So we rocket along. I don't know why I get so much wind noise in the cab. As we've got a few seconds now, we'll really quickly look at the interior. So this is the Eurofirma BMZ. You can see you can move around the interior on these, which is quite cool. So you've got your couchette. You've got the vestibule, and you can look at the back of the train. Shame it's not more centered, so you can like just watch the world go by. And then you've also got the vestibule. Then when you move to another coach, which I can only figure out doing through here, you can see you've got PKP, and you've got the interior, and you've got this little view up here, which honestly as a child, and probably as most teens and drunks tried, you can climb up here, and it's actually quite a comfy place to lie down if you're short enough. Then we've got a first class coach, gives us a vestibule area, and it's saying we're doing 100, which we're not. It basically gives you the speed, date, time, which is quite cool, really. And then we've got the coolest coach, which is this is first class, sorry, which has got a laptop out. You can see we're playing Train Sim 2014. Hell of a brick laptop that, but hey. And then you can go back out in the vestibule here, onto the corridor here as well. I do think we missed something with compartments, man. Oh wait, what was that last one? Is that giving us live speed? Oh no. That's cool. It's pulling live time though. Right, where are we now? No idea. Yes, so what I'm looking for, that landmark that I'm looking for next is Possessed, which will be coming up, which is actually all those wind farms you can see there. So in the overhead, I should see a sign which will tell me to drop my pans, basically. You can see there's a southbound Vectron, so that is a southbound 12-hour express, which is, you know, the train we saw that I was talking about that the loco swapped on, remember that? That's what this is, and we're approaching Přerov rapidly here, actually. So I'm going to pan down. I'm going to power off, sorry. No, we're not. I'm being an idiot. This is Hulin. I got confused. We're continuing. With power in. So this is a wagon repair shop, which I've not modeled particularly well by the looks of things. Okay. I'm trying to make sure, yeah, you can hear me over the train, which is quite good. I love, sorry, my brain brained for a second. I'm going to pause the game to look at this. That's how much I appreciate this level of detail. Two guys. Probably on their break somewhere. He's not wearing HV, but we'll gloss over that. Just in Hulin. These tower blocks as well. They're fucking everywhere. This exact design, copy pasta. The net curtains, everything, copy pasta all across the Czech Republic. As well, like these houses as well. I swear this is one of my friend's grandparents' house. Just copy pasta, it genuinely. If it seems repetitive, that's because that's just the character of the Czech Republic. There we go. So that was Hulin. My apologies, not Possessed. Possessed is later in our run. I'm actually do I want to grab a screenshot as well? Probably actually over this little crossing would be a nice time to do it. Uh.Hrad. Paused that up, haven't I? Oh well. So I do need a screenshot for this just for thumbnail purposes. Right, that is going to be my screenshot opportunity. There's a bit of a rape in the background. Oh, 16902. This is Brest, there we go. Brest, of course, not to be confused with Brest in northern France. Watching out for the signs on the overheads. I saw the sign. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I saw the sign. If I don't see it by this bridge, I'm just going to drop and yeah, okay, I'm not seeing it, so therefore I must be missing the asset. So heating goes off, goes down. Bear in mind we're at 147 now, and I'm going to go into check DC mode. As we pass a train of lures going the other way, empty lures, led by a ace or an ESO, and I'm paranoid now. Now I'm just going to go. I'm going to yeah, we're panned back up. I said I'm panned back up. You can see a different pan goes up on the loco. So of course in a different system now, and what you can see that the ammeter is well, of voltometer is well low. So there's a G-Kovica, and we'll go inline, and then you can see the newtons are locked out, but I can just put my train heating back on now, and I've got the ability to draw power again. So we lost 30k because I was a bit thingy there, but that's only 15 miles an hour, and we do a speed changeover on the fly, which is pretty cool. It's cool that the overheads in this country can deal with that, like UK overheads. If for whatever reason your pan comes down, like let's say you put your pan down because you think there's an obstruction hanging off a bridge, you don't want your pan to be torn off by it. My friend Richard recently hit a net that was hanging off a bridge. That would be a key example of when to drop your pan, if you saw that coming, which he didn't, because it was sort of like the glare of a bridge on a sunny day. But yeah, like you'd have to start at 50 miles an hour, put your pan back up and accelerate away again. Here you can do it at pretty much any speed, which is insane. Right. So to show you where we are on a map, we're approaching our final station here, so that's us, and that is, of course... And again, I'm going to go idle because we are going to be insanely early. Karel Gott, we love Karel Gott. He's sadly passed away now. He's genuinely a very iconic person in the Czech culture. Someone who, if I did like his modern-ish era history YouTube, would be interesting to talk about. Horní Moštěnice. Mošt, of course, is syrup. Well, not syrup. Is it concentrate? Is that the right word? Probably not. There we go. That is our slowdown cue. So I'm going to slow to... I'm going to go down to... Yeah, that is an 80 slow... Oh, which is I should have been slowed down earlier, but oh well. I'm going to slow down to 80 for the approach here, and then 60 again. I'm just doing this using thingy brake, but you can see we're not actually putting much back, but I'm using the air. Can I just use my rheostat? Yeah. Let's just use Rios. Put as much back as we can. Just see how that jumps up. See, it's kind of actually a decent rate. But it does go to show that if you are managing your train correctly, then yeah, like we've put back what? Call it a fifth of all the power that we've used. That's actually quite impressive if you think about it. And that, you know, and okay, we've been doing intercity non-stop starty, and I've been forced the dynamic to be used a lot today, so I won't be at below 60 for that. Let's just drop to 40. Because I'm stupendously early. I'm 4 minutes early arriving. So we drop it to 40, and again I'm up to 80 kilowatt hours. So it's an 80 track limit, but it's not. Yeah, basically we've been signaled to slow down already because there's a red at the end of the station, which is fine. But that is obviously where this scenario ends. So guys, thank you very much for watching this YouTube video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed this run myself, actually. The scenario is available on the Train Community website. The reskin will be linked there. So will the coaches, so everything you've seen today, because Czech stuff is a bit of a nightmare. You've sort of got to go to random mega.nz download files to get stuff, and if anything's in it's non-legit, I'm sorry, quite frankly. But you know, yeah. But this livery I absolutely love. I can't remember who made it. I only can apologise for that. To us, I can barely remember who made anything else. And that was RWA, because that's all I can about remember, because I have to tick their box to use the coach. But obviously, and so was this. This was 3D Zook. But it pops up in an RWA folder. And we arrive with this wonderful Czech locomotive into Přerov. So guys, like I say once again, like the video if you did. subscribe to see more from me on a very regular basis. I upload videos every Monday, Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. See you soon. How cool is that sky? You know what? I'm just going to actually kick Rio's in fully now, because I want to just see how I'm fully platformed. So let's just put like 2/3 rheostatic on. I just want to see what happens. Rheostatic braking applied. I don't think that's necessarily fully simulated because I don't believe I'm putting a quarter back just with this one braking application. It's not impossible, but must have run some air in there. But yeah, we'll hold it on the loco brake. We'll open the doors. And there we go, folks. Thank you very much for watching today. See you soon. Bye-bye.